Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a scramble and solve of the VeryPuzzle C103-M5. Yeah, I don't know about that naming convention either, but it is what it is. This is a relative of the chord puzzle, which is a spherical transformation of a cubic puzzle. This is another spherical transformation of a face and corner or vertex turning puzzle. Anyway, we don't really need to think too much about that because we're not really going to solve it like a Rubik's Cube. We'll do a different kind of solve today. I'm going to show a piece type solve. So we'll solve all of each piece type individually. And I think it's a very, very cool way to do it. Now, I'm going to start to scramble now, and I'll just talk a little bit about my experience with this puzzle. So I did the DIY kit, like a lot of us. And one of the things after I got it assembled that I noticed was that it was quite loose. So based on some tips that VeryPuzzle has been kind of leaving in some of the forums I'm on, I went back, I took it apart, and I tightened up all of the centers quite a bit. Basically tightened the centers until the nut, the plastic nut that's on the screw, uses up all of the threads on the screw. So it's down quite a ways. And I have to say, it's really helped. It really transformed this puzzle. It was okay. It was quite loose, but now it's just perfectly fine. I'm very happy with it. So something to think about. If your puzzle is very loose, it takes a little time to pry open the core, but it could be just something to turn it into a really good performing puzzle. All right, well, let's talk a little bit as I'm scrambling about the different faces. So you have this is a square face, quadrilateral, really, but I got to call it a square face that has four edges to it, the wide edges. And these are the equivalent of the faces of a regular Rubik's Cube, I think. And then you have these hexagonal faces, which have 3 wide corners and 3 narrow corners. And those are the vertex equivalents from a Rubik's Cube. I've tried different types of solving on this puzzle, and the one that I found the most fun for me was just a straight up piece type turn. I think it's just a very, very cool way to do it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You can do a layer by layer solve, but what ends up happening as you get to the end, you have to resort to algorithms for the last pieces. And since it's a small puzzle, it's a relatively quick solve. You're basically not spending a lot of time doing the layer by layer before you have to do that. So anyway, yeah, so it is possible to do a layer by layer, very much like a Tutminx or a Megaminx, something like that. Anyway, so there are rules for turning the faces. The square faces can just turn one step. That's no problem, and it's 2 color to 2 color. That's the way to figure it out. These ones have to be turned 2 steps at a time. And again, it's pretty easy to remember it. It's 2 color to 2 color, or you could do 1 color to 1 color. See, just like that. Okay. This is a good DIY kit, I think, for someone that just wants to figure out if they like doing DIY kits. It's not too big. It's about, I think it was about 900 pieces. It takes a few hours to put together. And really the only problem I had, as I mentioned, was that the instructions aren't really clear about how tight to make the centers. And that's something that they've kind of addressed with just individual posts since then, that you want to put that nut until you use up all of the thread on the screw, rather than just putting it on there kind of loosely. Okay, that's not good. I'm going to move this out of the way so we get a good satisfying scramble here. So yeah, on a small puzzle like this, it's going to be kind of tricky to break up every single piece, but we'll give it a try. Okay, is that okay? I'm gonna take care of some of that. I'll just move that out of Dodge here. And of course, I found some other pieces that are joined. Yeah, it's just this could just go on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so I said this was a fairly straightforward kit to put together, so it'd be a nice thing to do, you know, and maybe a sort of a family thing to do, or something like that. Of course, if, an older child could probably put it together with some supervision. And then, yeah, so the tricky bit about the centers, the other tricky bit, not super tricky, but when you put the stickers on a curved puzzle like this, I like to run a hairdryer over it with the nozzle on it and just heat the vinyl and then press them down so that they stick really, really well. Okay, so the piece type solve, there's really only 3 steps to it. We don't have any algorithms until we get to the 3rd step. So the first piece we're going to solve on the puzzle are the wide edges. Now, I'm going to tell you that you could start with the narrow edges. It truly doesn't matter on this puzzle. It's a very, very cool kind of thing where you could start in either place. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So we could grab, I see a red and silver here. I see the red and silver over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. Now at this time I could just go match up the center with that edge. That'll help me a little bit. There we go. And so now I have the center, and I know that that one's oriented as well. So you know, you can just go around the puzzle solving as you want, but a layer by layer approach to the one piece type you're doing might not hurt. I see the silver and blue over here. That's where it goes. So how are we going to do that? This puzzle is quite forgiving as far as moving pieces around. Really not all that quite easy to move pieces around. Okay, so we've got that. Now over here, because we just put this piece in, we might note that I don't have this oriented properly, so I'm just going to turn this off, orient it properly, and now we can turn it back. And so now we're starting to build out the puzzle, as you can see, just all the wide edges. Now the decision to start on the wide edges is just arbitrary. I could start with the narrow edges. I could do a bit of each. Not quite sure what I was going for there. Yeah, I could do a little bit of each. It really is not, you know, you just have fun with it and go how you want. Okay, what am I looking for here? Oh, I want to, okay, so this one is solved, but it's not, this center isn't oriented properly. So I'm just going to do, I will put something else, get that piece out of the way. And then this is the part of the center we want. Now so now this center is correctly oriented. So we could just go around here and just keep doing that. So over here I want gold and purple. So let's see here, gold and purple. I'm just trying to keep my oh, you know what? I made a mistake here. This this is supposed to be, yeah, this is supposed to be gold and orange right there. So, and that one goes there. So, oh, look at that. Well, well. So, how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to try to do something maybe a little sneaky here. There we go. And now that, so this one got put in properly, and now I'll put the one that belongs there back, and now we'll go up. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, you saw it here, folks. I don't edit my mistakes out, so everyone makes mistakes on the puzzles. So this is the orientation of this center that goes with that. So now I'm gonna turn this out. We've got 2 pieces solved, so I'll take the opportunity to turn that out of the way. I'll turn the center in that belongs there. And there we go. So now that center is oriented. So we're kind of getting to it now. This one is properly oriented, so I'll look for that. The orange and dark silver. Just Really just trying to do it sort of systematically. Oh, there it is. Kind of there. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this over here. Turn that back. Now that's going to go in. So that's correct, but now I've got this misoriented. So I just have to fix it. Just like that. Just to turn and replace. Okay. So you could actually, a cool thing to try, I'm doing the piece type solve here, the edges first solve. On this puzzle, you can actually do a Rubik's Cube as an edge first solve. It's a kind of a fun thing. And then do the corners separately. So, and so it's not too different from this. Okay, so we've got that. I'm just looking here now. Might as well pay attention to this. So I've got red and purple here. There's the red and purple where it goes. Let's find the red and purple wide edge. There it is over there. Okay, so I'm just going to move it there. I don't want to break anything that I'm not sure, but oh, well, it just happened to go right in. And hey, that looks like I intended that. I absolutely didn't. It's just a nice coincidence. So that's good. Now I have red and green over here. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this red and green slot down because I see the red and green. Whoa. Okay. There's the red and green. Yeah. And that's done. Okay. Wow, it looks like I'm getting pretty far along here. Okay, this whole thing. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe not. Yeah, this whole thing looks like it needs some work. So what do I have here? That one's right. And it actually goes over there. So now I want this lime green and silver. This is not oriented properly, so I'm going to just orient it because none of these are correct. So yeah, so I have a whole bunch of work to do over here. I hope I didn't accidentally trash something because that... Anyway, it's fine. It's fine if we... So I see a gold and silver. We do have a gold and silver here, so I might as well just go for that now. Yep. So I'm going to turn the gold and silver slot here, and then I will turn this around. So this is where the gold and silver should be once we undo everything. There it is. It matches up now, and then it goes up. Okay. Yeah, this is just, you know, if you're not used to doing this, it can take a little bit of practice, and I recommend you just practice that. Maybe when you're not doing a solve, just practice putting those edges in. Okay, so there's, what do I have? What do I need? I need purple and gold. There's purple and gold. Oh, okay, that's going to be quite easy to find. There we are. Okay, purple and gold. Nice. Now, so we started back here. We're kind of going towards this side. I'm keeping one finger on it just to give a sense because I'm trying to do it layer by layer. I mean, the one piece type layer by layer. And I just don't want to lose my, my spot. So this one goes there, so we can do that. Okay, except that it matches here, but this is the wrong orientation for this face. So I can fix that. I probably should have fixed it before I did anything, but it's all right. It's okay. That's a thing about puzzles. There are no real rules. Well, there are rules. Okay, so what am I doing here? So it's the lime green and brown. Okay, I'll get this. There we go. So now it's correctly oriented and the edge is in the right spot. This edge is in the right spot, but this face is not oriented properly. So let's do that. And it was the yellow and lime green we wanted. There we go. Okay, so that's better. It's actually, you can see it's starting to look much, much better. Now, it looks like I missed one up here, silver and lime green. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I can just come from that. There it is right there. And I'll just go like this. And in order to turn this slot down, I'm just going to turn something up that I don't care about. There we go. Put the slot, put the slot in. Okay. All right, so we've got those ones all done. One more left to go on that face, but it's oriented properly, so it's golden brown. See, a purple and brown. Where could that be? Oh, it's way over here. Okay, so pink and silver. Okay, what I want to do is actually put the right piece in there. There's the pink and silver. Okay, so some of these aren't really done yet, so we'll use that. So I'll use this to catch the brown and gold that I want to move. Actually, there we go. Whoops. And we have to put the pink and silver back. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm knocking stuff out of that's already solved, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure if I goofed something there or not. But anyway, look at that. So that one's good. That one's good. And then we're going to go back here where we just kind of move some stuff around a little bit. So this golden brown goes there. That one actually doesn't go there. But that's okay. All right. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. Look at this. Okay, I like these kinds of puzzles. You know, they're not super hard, but you do have to think. And if you lose your focus for a moment, as you might have seen, it does call you out. So this one goes there. Okay, let's just can do it this way. Okay, except that I've got the center is not right. Okay. I think this whole thing, yeah, this whole thing, I can put that one in. I can put I can put that one in. Look at that. And I can, if I had worked it out right, I could have put that one in, but so okay. All right. Well, anyway, it was okay. That was a little awkward, but I need blue and I need purple and brown. We don't have purple and brown here. There it is. Okay, so we should be getting to the end here. I think I might have accidentally broken some other pieces, messed them up. This looks like I might have done that, but we got it. So this is blue and pink. Okay, that piece goes there, so that's a good sign. Blue and pink, and I think we're getting towards the end here. All right, so it's the last couple of pieces here, and I can sort of show how to fix that. So what's happened here? This one's good, that one's good, and this one, oh, that one is, oh, I see what's happened. Okay, so what's happened is that this is not turned correctly. So I'll actually show you how to do this, and this works for the solid pieces as well. So when you have a case where you only have the top and you want to get them lined up, is what you do is you take one, this matches, so I'm going to flip this face. Okay. And now I'm going to turn it until this one's lined up with it. Okay, so that's lined up with it. I'll flip it. And now I'll look at this one, and I want it, this is where I want to turn it next. So that's blue and olive green. Okay, so we'll flip it up. And then you just keep doing that. So blue and yellow. Turn it here, blue and yellow. And eventually it does get back, and then you can just turn it, and it'll all be correct. There we go. So yeah, so that's the little procedure. I'll show you that again when we're doing the solids. Okay, well, that probably take me a little longer to get to than what I'd really intended, but anyway, this is the edges, large edges, the wide edges are all solved. Okay, so now that we've done the large edges, the next piece type are the narrow edges, and we can just do the same thing. Basically, we can start on one side here. We can start. I like to start with the silver, kind of reminiscent of the white on the Rubik's Cube. So we're just going to do the narrow edges, and the beauty of it is you can do the same 3 cycles you do on the same edge swaps we did with the wide edges, and as long as you're careful to put everything back, it's not going to hurt anything. So we have this, you see we have this silver here, and I want it to go there. Now there are patterns on these pieces, but because there's only one of each piece type, it's not really something you have to worry about matching up the patterns. So we have that one in, and now we'll put the orange in. And now that I have the orange in, I'll turn it off and put something I don't care about there, put it back, and then put everything back. That's basically how you go about doing this. So now we have this dark red, and it's way over here, but that's okay. We can just do that. I'll bring this down to get the dark red. Okay, so there we go, dark red, and now I just have to undo everything, match everything up. There we go. And you know, if you want to put it, whether you want to put the last layer back or not after every turn, it's entirely up to you. It's not going to hurt anything to leave it. So we have that first layer, all of the narrow edges done, and we can go start working on these intermediates. So there's the pink, there it is right there, but I need something to replace it with, and these two are good. So what I will do, I think I'm just gonna kind of cycle this pink down here, put that in because I don't care about it. Okay, and so now I can turn this down, get the pink, and move it back. Okay, so there we are, and now we need the dark gray, which is right there. So I'll just put something I don't care about in, bring it back, put the dark gray in, and you can see that the patterns always matches up because there's only one of those. Okay, now the gold, it's right there, and sort of same thing we've been doing. Turn something in, and then put the piece we want into the slot. And I saw that purple go by somewhere. There it is right there. So, oh, and this is going to work out well because that one goes there, and that one goes there, and so we actually have all of these solved. And are we all done here? I think we might be pretty well done. Yeah, looks like I've got them all except for a couple on the top here. We've got 2 that need to be oh no, there's one there. Okay, actually this works out well because this one can go here. So this is what I'll do. I'll put this one here, that one there, the purple, the olive goes in, and look at that. It all just worked out very nicely. Wow. So that is the narrow edges on the C103-M5, and it already looks pretty cool. So now our last step then is to cycle these triangular pieces, which I call corners. And we don't have to orient them because they don't change orientation. They just follow along and they will go into their slots. So we're going to go through this. I'll show it a couple of times slowly, and then we'll just kind of do it. So what we're going to have to do is a 3 cycle to cycle the corners. And you're always cycling 3, and you can do the cycle from the left, you can do the cycle from the right. It really doesn't matter. When we're doing this, we are not worried too much about how many we get. We like to get 1 every time. Sometimes you get 2, and really, if you're really lucky, you get 3. So solve 3 at the same time. You can also do setup moves to make it a little more likely to solve things. And you know, that's fine. And that's, I think, what I'm going to do here. So what the 3 cycle that we're going to do does, if we look at this piece here is kind of the middle one. The 3 cycle moves this piece from here to here, and then that piece to any one of these 3 other slots that we decide. Okay? We can either do it from the left, like that, or we can do it from the right. And if we do it from the right, it moves this piece to there, to anywhere that we want. Okay, so yeah, we got to be careful. So you see this square face, we're going to set it up like this so that there's a hex face here, a hex face there, and then a square face kind of at the bottom. Okay, and I'll show you how this works. So I see this pink here, this silver here. If we were to somehow move that into, it's not going to help us if we move it there, but then if we then move this to here and that to there, it's going to solve that pink, right? So that's all we really want to do. The other thing we could do if we really wanted to is we could do a setup move, and then that will go there and solve that. That'll go, say, there. It's not going to do us any good, but it's still okay, and then that would go there. Maybe we'll do it that way. Okay. So here's the algorithm from the left, is we're going to do, it's down, down, up, up, right? So we're going to move this piece right here to this slot. So this is your L, and then we'll do the other one, and then we undo it. Okay. So now we've moved the piece down, and now we just need another piece then to cycle back up. So we decided it's going to be one of the blue ones. It really doesn't matter. So we'll do it. And now we have to undo what we did. So we started from the left. We will undo it from the right. So we're going to go down, down, up, up, up. Okay. And now we're going to put everything back where it was, and it was this that was at the top. So now we see what we've done. The silver that was here moved there. The blue the pink that was there moved there, and then the blue that was there moved there. Well, it's not super helpful, but if we do this algorithm again with one setup move, we'll actually have to be able to solve another piece. And that's kind of the way this works. You try and solve as many as you can, one at a time. Sometimes you get lucky and you do 2. So in this case, we're going to solve 2. Now that I've turned this back, if I move that blue in here, it'll solve that. The purple will go there. It won't solve it, but that pink will come up there and solve that. So we'll have 2 pieces solved if we do this algorithm one more time. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do then. So we're going to go whoop, down. There's our blue. Down. Up. Up. Okay, we've got our blue in place, and now we wanted the pink to move. So we're going to move the pink into place, and we undo what we did by starting from the other side. So down, down, up, up. And if you'll remember, we started with blue here. So there's our 3 cycle. The blue went there, solved that one. The purple went there, didn't do anything, but didn't hurt anything, and took the pink out of there and solved that one. It's a very powerful technique, and we can solve the entire puzzle this way. All of these little triangles. Okay, we just got to look for the setup moves, right? So for example, I see this silver here, right? And we could actually solve that silver. So the silver could go there and solve that, and then that'll go there, which won't do anything, but then that'll go up there and solve that blue. So we'll solve 2. So let's do it from the right then. I'll just set it down here. So we're going to do it from the right. So we're going to go down, down, up, up. We've solved our silver, and we want the blue in here now. So I'll turn the blue. And now we want to undo. We started from the right, so we're going to undo from the left. Okay, down, down, up, up. And look at that. Okay, we'll go back to how we had it with the silver. Silver went from there, solved it, went from there to, where was it? It was one of these over here. I've lost track. I think it might have been over here. And then we cycled the blue up. We always want to remember to put all of our setup moves, we want to undo them, just so that we don't get confused. So this is my favorite thing. We see here we've got, well, we can't do that. That's not really going to help. So this is part of your you have to look for ways to make this all work. So I see I have a gold there that could go in there. It'd be nice to use that lime green for something, but we don't have any lime green, but at least we'd have one, and it's not going to hurt anything. So, and then it doesn't really matter which one of these we move. We're not going to solve anything else. So yeah, we could do this. We could have a lot more setup moves, make it more complicated and try and solve more of it. I just like the simple thing. This is a pretty simple puzzle, so I'm in no rush to solve it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one here. We'll cycle maybe the silver back up, and it's not really going to hurt anything, but we'll get one solved. So we started from the left, and we went down, down, up, up. We got our gold in, and I'll just flip this around, and now we'll undo it. We have to remember to undo it from the other side. So down, down, up, up, and you see how smoothly my puzzle is turning, and that it was the result of going in and tightening that core. All right, so we have one to do. Now, one of the things that I inadvertently did was I got that lime green very, very far away. I'm wondering if I could, I see the lime green up here, and I'm just wondering if I could do it with a setup move. So I've now, that should be lime green, right? So if I could do a 3 cycle where that one goes into one of these pieces, it doesn't matter which one. Yeah, I think that would be good. I'll put it in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this into here, and then that into there, and then that'll go back, and it'll solve one piece. Not too bad. All right, let's try this. Down, down, up, up. So we've got that, that brown didn't really help anything. Now we'll do the lime green, and then we'll undo it starting from the left. Down, down, up, up. Okay, and it got us our lime green. We can undo this. Didn't really change anything over here. Sometimes it's sort of like that. You just have to take one at a time. It's maybe the best you can do. The more you do this, obviously, the easier it'll be to find moves. So I'm looking here, and I see that this one goes there. And actually, so does that one. That's interesting. Let's see now. How are we going to do this? Yeah, I think we could. We could put that one in there. And yeah, I think that'll work out quite nicely. Okay. So I'm going to go. Yeah, so we're doing this. This is going to go there, which isn't going to help a darn thing, but it's not going to hurt anything. Actually, you know what? I see a brown right here. So this, we could actually make this a 2-piece. Yes, so I've just done a setup move, which means now this brown will go there, will solve that, and then that'll go there and solve that. Okay, that's better. So we're gonna go down, down, up, up. There we go. So we got that, and now we'll turn it around here. and it was the silver. Yeah, it was the dark silver. Yeah. Okay. All right, we got this. Okay, and now we started here, so we're gonna have to go here. Down, down, up, up. Okay, well, that worked out. Now I'll turn this back, put it back. We've got to undo our setup move, so we got 2 solved there, and I want to undo that setup move because you want to keep things like sort of in the solved state. Well, that was fun. Let's see, what else can we do here? I've got this. I see that I have, oh, this is very promising. So I have a purple here, so I'm just going to turn the purple here. So now I've done a setup move. That purple can go there and solve that. That can go there. It's not going to do anything, but that'll go back to that orange and solve it. So we're also going to get 2. So let's do it. All right, down. Okay. Up. Up. Okay, so we got that. Now I have to turn the orange, and that's the hard part, sort of remembering which one you said you were going to do. And it's perfectly fine to take notes if you find yourself getting lost a lot. I do it on bigger puzzles quite often, write myself a little note about my setup moves and stuff. It's just perfectly fine. Okay, this is getting exciting because I think we're really seeing the number of these corners, getting down here. So what can I do here? See that lime green, that yellow looks very promising. Okay, so what can I do here? I bring that lime green here. Now it doesn't really belong there. Actually, that's not bad. Okay, so if I put the lime green, say here. Actually, if I put it there, oh, this is going to be really good. So I'm going to put the lime green there. That's going to go there, and then that will go up there. It's not going to solve it. Oh, no, I wanted to do the yellow. Okay, so it'll be fine. Okay, I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to put the lime green there. That'll go there, and then it'll solve the yellow, and then I'll be able to come back and get a couple more solved. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, from the left. Sometimes you just have to go for it, you know? And the yellow is the one that we wanted the second time. So, and then I'm going to go here. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like we did much, but I'll show you how that all worked out. I think it worked out quite well. So we have this orange, and if we can find something else to put up there, we'll actually be able to put the orange there. And what I suggest we put there is a pink. And if I turn this around, we actually have a pink right here. Unfortunately, yeah, it's in the wrong orbit. It needs to be over there. Okay, but we can do this. Yes, we can. Yeah. So I did that one setup move. We're going to have to do 2 setup moves. It's risky, but it's okay. Now it's there. That one goes there, solves. That one goes there, solves. And then a red, doesn't matter. We got 2 solved. I like that. All right, let's do that. Just got to remember to undo those setup moves. Okay, and then we're going to start from the left. Okay. Oh, this is great. So that's done. I can put that back, and look at that. Did a good job on that. And now we got to remember that we did 2 setup moves, and we got to undo them in reverse order. The last thing we did was that. Okay, and then we can undo that. So we ended up with this red, which used to be pink, but we have lots and lots of opportunities to fix that. As a matter of fact, let's just go there now. We got 2 reds here. I don't see a lot of, I see some purple. All right, how's this going to work? That purple, Not going to help much. But certainly if we do 1 3 cycle, that'll go there, won't hurt anything. That'll go there, won't hurt anything, and that'll go there, and it'll solve red. So why not? Why not just, we don't have to be greedy. We could just do one of these pieces at a time. Right? We're not in a rush. Okay, we can just take our time and enjoy the experience. Okay, there we go. So that we got that piece in. Didn't really change anything too much over here. But yeah, we should probably look at these now. Okay, I think I had that turned. So there's a brown. Oh, this has a lot of potential here. Okay, I like this. As a matter of fact, I have too many choices because that purple will solve that. And then that can go there and that can go there. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a perfect 3 cycle. We will solve 3 pieces. Oh, no, we won't. We'll only solve 2. The brown won't. But then the brown will still be there, and we can use it to do something over there. We'll get this. All right, let's try that. Okay, we had that, and now we got to start from the left, the right. Okay, yeah, that worked out nicely. Okay, and yeah, so what I was thinking to do with the red here, that red, if we put it in here, it would definitely, we could get this brown back there. The problem is I don't have another piece to use to shuffle things around, but I could put one in. Like, we're not using that one, right? So I'm just going to put it in there. So that's a setup move. Yeah, so we'll start with the red. It might take, I think it'll take two turns to get it. Yeah. All right, maybe we don't have to be quite so ambitious. We'll put okay, so the piece we don't care about is right there. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put the red in here, which will solve it. Then the brown will go there and the silver will go up, and that's okay. One piece is fine. Okay, down, down, up, up. So we solved the red, and now we got to be careful about which piece is which. That's the one we don't care about. Okay. Okay. Sort of having, I think I was just a little too used to having it in my hand. Okay, so let's put this all back to see what that all looks like. Okay, so all we didn't hurt anything over here. We just put the brown in. That one ended up with a dark silver, and then over here we solved the red. So all in all, not bad. We got one, and then we put some, we sort of set this up. I think this is going to be good. Let's see, how am I going to do this one? Always looking to, okay, so we have that lime. Oh, this could be good. Yes, I actually like this. All right, except I don't have anything over here to put in. Oh, well, that's a good problem to have, isn't it? Yeah, I just have a gold over there. Okay, I'm gonna turn this a little bit to get better. Okay, I have 2 pieces that need to be done there. Wow, you know what? I'm running out of places to find pieces together. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so those 2. So what we're going to have to do is just put the stuff we want to put in here, like this lime green. I'm just going to have to find a way to put it right up there, and then we can put it there. That'll go there, and yeah, so on and so on. Okay. As a matter of fact, and then turn that. So we have 2 setup moves. That one will go there, which will solve that. Then that one will go there, which won't solve anything, but that's okay. So one at a time is fine. All right, here we go. Down, down, up, up. Okay, and now we'll just put this piece in and then reverse everything. Down, down, up, up. So, okay, so we got one piece solved. That's okay. Now, what did we do here? We did a couple of things, didn't we? Okay, turn that, and then also turn that. Okay, got to be careful to get those setup moves fixed up. Okay. Just looking, because we've got, what do we have here? 1, 2, and then a gold and a silver. Okay, not bad at all. Just looking for, okay, so what I think what I'll do, I'm going to turn this, and the reason I turned it is so that we have 2 in a D layer, because you need 2 in the D layer to be able to do this technique. And I see over here I've got this, and all I need to do is get this into that spot or that spot. Okay, so now I have it in that spot. Okay, so we're all set. So this one, which is our olive green, can go there. It's not as clean as I would like, because I think that's what is that? That needs to be gold. Yeah, so it's not going to be quite as clean as we like, because I can't solve the olive green and the gold at the same time. What I'll do is I'll put this in here, and then that one will go there, and then that one will go up there. So it'll take a couple of tries, but we will eventually get things sorted out. Okay, so here to here to here. Okay, starting from the left. And when you have so many setup moves, it is a little daunting. So as I say, if you want to write things down, perfectly fine. Okay, so we got one solved in there, which is perfectly fine. And now we could look at trying somehow to get this other one. We would have to put one more piece in here. But let's just put all this back, just to not have. There we go. Okay, so what do I have? I have gold, I have this one, and I have that one. 3 pieces left. And it's just a matter of cycling those, and then we'll be done. Okay, there we go. So now I have 2 pieces on the last, on the D layer that need to be solved. This one needs to be dark silver, so that one, and that one needs to be gold, and and that's the brown, so it's perfect. This is a perfect 3 cycle. And if I turn this one here, look at that. We've got it there. Goes to, so this one's gold. We're going to solve that. It'll go here. It'll solve that. This one will go here, which will solve that. And then that one will go there, which will solve that. Perfect 3 cycle. Now, if you're here because you have 2 left over at the end, don't worry. I'm going to cover that case after I get this one done. Okay, all right, here we go. Starting from the left. Down, down, up, up. So we solved the gold. And now we're going to go here, and we started from the left, so we'll undo from the right. Down, down, up, up. And I think that we've got everything we need here. We've got we'll just undo the setup move here. that's all solved. And now we'll go up here and we'll undo all of those setup moves. There we go. And look at that. The C103-M5 is solved. Okay, well, I hope you like that. Now, there is one parity that happens at the very end. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go away. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you an example of that parity and how to fix it. All right, we're back, and I have an example here of a parity that can happen on this puzzle, and that is a two-swapped triangle or corners at the end where I have, say, a blue here, and I have a purple here, and they're swapped. And the algorithm I showed to deal with that requires 3 pieces. So it's actually relatively straightforward to solve. Basically, to fix this, you need to have 2 different colors on here that you're going to swap through. And the way to pick the third color is one of the 2 that are left. So you could pick a second blue, or you could pick a second purple for this. In this case, it's perfect because I have the second purple right there already on this. So I just have to think about how this is going to go. If I put this in here, what I want to do is cycle it so that I have a perfect 3 cycle. If I did it right now, the blue would go there, it wouldn't solve, then that would go there, that would go there, it would solve, but it wouldn't really help us. But if I turn this over and I do this algorithm, then I'm going to have the blue will go here, solve that, the purple will go there. It will neither solve it nor unsolve it. It's purple goes to purple, and then the other purple goes up, and that's solved. Okay, so that's exactly what we want to do. The only complication here is that this needs to be over there, but that's easy enough to fix. We just turn it. And now we have our setup for solving that parity case. This one will go here, solve it, that will go there, solve it, that will go there, and whoops, and it'll solve that. Okay, so let's start from the left. Down, down, up, up. We've got, so that's solved. Now we'll get our other purple, and all we're doing now is putting a purple into a purple and then bringing it back into a purple. And now we're going to undo from the right. Down, down, up, up. And I did that setup move. That's all solved. I did a setup move over here. That's all solved. And that's how you get out of the 2 swapped triangle parity on the C103-M5. All right, well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, I appreciate any of your comments, your questions, and your suggestions. So yeah, do leave me some feedback. I appreciate it. And until next time, thanks for watching.